What's going on YouTube? It's your boy SEFtheLawnSurgeon, and this is my very first question and answering Tipsy Talk. Yeah, there. Alright, what's going on, people? I'm super tired. I know I always say that. I'm either super tired or I'm super late. You know, but that's how it is. I think I slept like 5 hours in the last 2 days. Working overnights and then cutting grass in the daytime and, you know, dealing with life and stuff. It's crazy. But anyway, but as you see, I'm out here making a video for you guys because I want to do this before I go to sleep. And let's see what the first question is. This question is from EDK Landscaping. Ever plan on getting a truck? Answer that question in the long run is yes. I very much so want to get a diesel truck. In short term, no. I want to get a bigger van. And I know everybody's like, oh my God, another van, when you gonna get a truck? But let me tell y'all about some, I'm gonna give y'all some points. And it might convince y'all to switch over to the van. Alright, so the only two scenarios where I would want a truck was like in the past when I had my small trailer. I had a 5x8 trailer, and that 5x8 trailer, I pretty much could only fit my equipment on it, and anything more than that, you know, if I had needed room for debris or clippings or anything like that, I didn't have any room for that. And so in that scenario, if I had a small 5x8 trailer, then I would want a truck to put stuff in the back. The second scenario would be if I absolutely had to do mulch job on the same day I had to cut. Even though that will put a lot of strain on your truck and trailer, because not only is your truck hauling your trailer, now it's going to be hauling a couple of yards of mulch in the back of your truck. But that will be that scenario. But other than that, why would you want a truck? Think about it. Right now I got a 16-foot trailer. I could fit, I want to get a stander. If I had a stander, I could fit my Mustang, my stander, my Timemaster, and my yard vac. My 4 pieces of equipment now I would have on a daily basis. And then I'll still have room for debris and or random little tarps. I keep tarps up in the front part. Got my weed eaters on the front of the trailer. And then in the van, I got so much stuff. You know, everything from my chainsaw, my blower, sprayers, extension cords. I got 4-cycle oil, 2-cycle oil, weed killer, concentrate mix, all different types of mixes. I got my string. I got most of my tools are in my van just in case something breaks down. I got extra blades. I got my spreader, 70-pound spreader, along with seeds and different types of random fertilizers, lime. I got all that stuff in the back of my van, and it's locked up and it's secure. You get what I'm saying? Whereas if you had a truck, you could put some of that stuff in the back, but it really wouldn't be locked up, it really wouldn't be secure. I've been seeing videos where people say they got, you know, their blower stolen out the back of their truck, and some people say, well, why don't you just get a camper shell? Well, if you're gonna get a camper shell, you might as well get a van. You know what I mean? Because a van, people don't realize a van is basically like the same thing as a truck. it's just a van on the truck chassis with the truck motor. You know, same motor, same chassis, so it can haul pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next question. This question comes from Forest Park Landscaping, and that's like forest, like, you know, the woods and stuff. Question: do you plan to hire workers in the near future? Of course. Well, actually, I already have a worker, BJ. He that's my cousin. He works with me all the time. He worked with me all the time last year. He just helped me out. We cut like 11 yards last weekend. But I really don't have them on film. I might start putting them on in videos in the near future, but I have him, and I do plan on, in the long term, I plan on having a crew, you know, maybe 1 or 2 people. Well, that would be you can't have a crew with only 1 person, so of course at least 2 people, and then I'll be by myself in another vehicle. But yeah, next question. This one's from Maryland Lawncare and Reviews. Question: what do you plan on getting for lawn care next? Ideally, of course, you know, I want a stander. You know, I've been recently contemplating getting a walk behind, and the reason is my Timemaster has been working great. I keep it tuned, I keep the oil changed, it cuts great, but at the same time, I know it's a residential mower, and I know the amount of yards I've been cutting, I'm overworking it, you know what I mean? So it's not going to last as long because I'm overworking it. So I'm gonna try to make it last as long as possible, but at the same time, I believe I need a little bit stronger mower. You know, and like I said, ideally I would want a stander, but if I can find a walk behind for a decent price, even if it's not red, you know, I love red stuff, you know, then that's what I'll probably get. So because I need a backup to my Mustang. If my Mustang goes down, then I'm pretty much gonna be cutting yards with my Timemaster. Which is gonna suck balls. It's because I got some big yards now. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's move on. Next question. This comes from Hank Varner. I would love to see more of SEF. What is your Instagram and Facebook? Well, I'm glad you asked. Everything's SEFtheLawnSurgeon. On Facebook and Instagram. Oh, speaking of that, I've been thinking about doing a live Tipsy Talk on Facebook. So for those of you who want to be in on that, follow my Facebook page, because I'm not really going to announce it. I'm just going to one evening or something just randomly pop up and you know, and do a Tipsy Talk live. But if you like my page or if you follow my page on Facebook, then you automatically get a notification to your phone. So note for that. This question comes from Warrior Will. What process do you recommend for helping yards with patchy grass? Okay. When seeing a yard with patchy grass, is the very first thing you want to look for is whether there's healthy soil, healthy grass, or all bad grass. And the reason why that's important is because if you go to a yard and like most of the yard is completely green and healthy, and then you just have a few spots that are like round spots that are brown and like, you know, the grass is dying, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be some type of insect. Because what happens is when you have healthy soil, bugs are attracted to healthy soil. They don't want to live in bad soil. So basically I would start with putting down a bug treatment like 7 or Spectricide, and then possibly some lime. You know, just lime to help grass grow. See what that does and see what the result is. The second instance, we have patchy grass, and you look and like it's mostly weeds, and then you have some patches. In that case, your yard just sucks. And you gotta I would recommend, I've been using this stuff from southern states. Has been freaking awesome. Regular lime is good, but there's this stuff called Solulime. I know I get it from southern states. It's probably other places, but it's basically 3 times as strong as regular lime, and it's concentrated. Of course, it's 3 times the price, but it soaks into the ground a lot faster. Regular lime takes about 3 months. Can possibly take 3 months to soak in. The Solulime could take, you know, anywhere from like a month to maybe 2 months to soak in. So it works way better. This question comes from Ben Gregory. I want to buy some extra Timemaster blades, and I was wondering where you got yours. Good question. The first time I got Timemaster blades, I went back to I think I went back to Home Depot, but then I found out that Amazon.com is the bomb. So Amazon.com has Timemaster blades. Go ahead and search it, and they're a pretty reasonable price. So that's that. Okay, this is a long question. This one is from Billy Goat. What's going on, Billy Goat? What is your long-term goal in lawn care? Would there be a point where you would consider quitting your full-time job? Could you see yourself mowing 50 plus yards a week if you had the equipment and setup to do so? If money was not an issue, what would be your ideal setup? And are you envy or jealous of other guys, gals with nice trucks, trailer, equipment setups? Great questions. First question was my long-term goal. Yes, I want to be full-time. I would like to start my full-time job. I have considered quitting, but I can't because of bills. So that's kind of my goal this summer, to kind of get my bills down to see where I am at that point. Let's see, could you see yourself mowing 50 or plus more yards a week? 100%. I love mowing. I can see myself waking up, taking my daughter to like daycare if need be, if my wife's not home, going to the gym, working out, and then just cutting all day, and then going picking up my daughter and go home. That would be my ideal work day. If you had equipment but my money was not an issue, what would be your ideal equipment setup? Ideal equipment setup. Well, I'm loving this trailer. So I love this trailer. I think it's the perfect size for me. But I would get a new van. Probably a Chevy 2500. Then I love Gravely. I'll probably have a Gravely 0 turn. Preferably like a 54. Then I will have a standard. If not a Gravely, then a Toro 36-inch. Either Gravely Grandstand or no, it's Gravely Pro Stance, Toro Grandstand. One of those 36-inch. Then I will have a Timemaster. It'll be a new Timemaster. And then I'll have a Billy Goat yard vac. I gotta have a yard vac on there because yard vacs are freaking awesome. What was the last part of the question? Are you envious or jealous of other guys, gals with their truck equipment setups? Of course. I mean, if you go to somebody and ask them, and they see what you want, and you ask them, are they envious or jealous, and they tell you no, they're lying. You know, because you know that's your goal. You can't wait till you can get to that point and get to that point. So I guess if you call that envious or jealous, yes, that is my motivation to get to that point. All right, next question. This one is, oh my goodness, I don't know how to say this, so I'm gonna spell it. I think it's VINSTL. What deck belts do you prefer? Anything that's not ripped. Anything that's working, I don't care. This one's from Warrior Will. Can you teach me how to Dougie? No. Yeah. Question. This one from Mr. Dice to the Socks. Question. How do you balance work and job, lawn care, and family? This is my first year doing lawn care, and I can already foresee time management problems. It's rough. Like I told you, last 2 days I only slept like 4 hours. You know what I mean? And the reason that is, I work overnight. I come home, we'll drop my daughter to daycare, cut all day, and by the time I finish cutting, it's time to pick her up. Or I gotta get some sleep before I go back into work. So it's rough. But if you know this is what you want to do for the full time, you have to push yourself. You know, don't kill yourself until you pass out, in the middle of somebody's yard. But you gotta push yourself. You know what I mean? A big problem I had was I let my mind hold me back. I let my mind tell me, oh, you don't have enough time to do this, you don't have enough time to do that. You don't know what you have enough time for until you start pushing yourself, to the limit. What's going on? This person's name is wweChris 2001, but from his picture I know him as Hamburger Lawncare. I don't remember this guy. Question: do you think you will ever meet Geek to Freak again in real life? No. It was fantastic meeting him at the GIE Expo. I guess if if he goes to GIE Expo maybe again, or if we have some ridiculously big YouTube meetup somewhere, and maybe so. But shout out to Geek the Freak. This one's from Gavin Basham, Basham. Hey Seth, question: how tall are you? I'm 7'6". Got it. No, I'm 6'3". Most people, because I have my camera, I always like to have my camera angled down, because I think that's my best angle. But and so I guess people didn't really realize how tall I was. We got to GIE Expo. Shout out to Mo's Lawncare, and I think he's from I'm thinking you're from Cincinnati, Mo. Don't be mad at me if I'm wrong, but I met him. He was pretty tall too. Geek the Freak's pretty tall. I think Geek the Freak's over 6 foot. So had some tall people there, at the GIE. And I think that's the last question. Sorry if I was so long-winded. I know most people question and answering videos aren't this long, but hey, I'm me. I like to blab. But don't forget to follow me on Facebook, because like I said, I plan on doing a live Tipsy Talk. I don't know when it'll be, but if you're following me or if you like my Facebook page, then you'll automatically get a notification on your phone, and you can follow in, you can chat, you can ask questions, whatever. So I think it'll be pretty cool. Never done it before, never went live, but I'm about to go inside and get some sleep. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Yes, sir.